All right, this is Vermont Iamcorefit Prather,
My name is Kwame Jose Waters.
and welcome to the Iamcorefit Show once again. So we're going to talk a little bit about starting the day, how we start the day, breakfast, no breakfast, fast, or whatever, just how you start out the day. So I'll tell you a little bit about the way I used to eat breakfast and start the day. So until about 4 years ago, I would always start the day with big old breakfasts because we were told to eat big breakfasts, eggs and bacon and potatoes, and that would be my big, huge breakfast. So we always told started with the big breakfast. So after that, about 4 years ago, I did vegan for 30 days. So after the vegan for 30 days, I really had to, you got to eliminate the animal products. So therefore, the eggs was out the window and that type of stuff. So that made me really stop eating breakfast. I would just kind of like take some vitamins or something like that, some herbs, and then tea, and that's it. So that kind of like got rid of breakfast for me. So after that, it was like my body just adjusting to really like the no breakfast, and then I kind of felt energized, and I changed my diet after that. So when I changed my diet, it kind of like went the opposite way from big breakfasts to more fasting and things like that. And now my body can basically work out, in the morning without just fasting, not a big breakfast, maybe a banana and sea moss, of course. We'll go into that a little bit. So that became like kind of like the breakfast in the routine in the morning. So that was like my experience, and then now it's like normally what I do now is like uh spoonful of sea moss here, maybe banana and some herbal tea. We sell the herbal tea. So and then it's like workout, and then after the workout, that's when I eat. So we're going to Kwame's routine. He has a more extensive morning routine, and you can tell him how you start the day off.
All right. Yeah, I usually start my day off with a mixture of different things. I wake up in the morning, and first thing before I do anything, I drink two 16-ounce glasses of water, spring water. It helps my body get hydrated back again and rejuvenated. And then I proceed into going and doing a clove of garlic. So I usually chop up a clove of garlic. Um, some people may use honey. I just use mine. I just do it straight. I'll chop up a clove of garlic, swallow that. And then I'll go into, I do so many things. I go into my sea moss. I'll do 2 or 3 tablespoons of that first, too, also. Um, right after my ginger and garlic. And I do ginger. And how I do my ginger, I grate my ginger on a cheese grater. You'd be surprised how much ginger comes out in your hand. You just go ahead and squeeze that into a cup, and then I'll do the same thing with turmeric root, and I'll grind that up too. So I combine those two together, and I usually do that right after my my garlic, whole garlic clove. So by that time, I'm good and energized. My cells are replenished. Of course, I follow that back up with my tea too. Also, like he said, we provide the tea bags, and we'll go over that in a second. Men and women's health tea. But I do a tea on my way to workout. So that's pretty much what I usually do in the morning. I'm super energized. I got all my nutrition. I got all my minerals in there. So uh, yeah, that's.
Are you still doing the celery juice?
Oh, that too. Now I do that from time to time too. So when I really want an extra kick of energy, I usually do about 3 or 4 stalks of celery. Put that in the juicer, juice that, drink that. And when I do my celery, I'll do everything from my celery, what I did backwards. So I'll do my celery first, and then I'll proceed to do my garlic, and then I'll do my sea moss, and then I'll do my tea. I just do that early in the morning because it really gives me a boost of energy early in the morning. First thing, putting that in my system. I mean, I even do that before I even drink my 2 16-ounce glasses of water. So if you guys want to try that, I encourage that. It gives me a lot of energy. I've been doing that for maybe about 2 or 3 months now consistently.
So as a juicer, how much juice does it make?
Oh, yeah.
So like your you say you do like 3 stalks.
Yeah, about 3 or 4 stalks, and that may make about 4 ounces of celery juice.
So 4 ounces is what you need to
get you going.
Nice
get you
shot,
get you going, and make sure you wash your celery off real good. And yeah, go ahead and put it in the juicer, man, and voila, there it is. I'm telling you, that's gonna be a good kick of energy, healthy. You're not dragging, you're getting all your nutrients from that too, also. So, yeah, whatever you guys are doing in the morning, I encourage you to follow that process. If not, somewhat follow it. But yeah, that's my routine.
And I want to say, like, as far as blood pressure, I mean, that's probably like
Key.
one of the things that you're getting helping
Yeah,
your blood pressure. The celery juice,
yeah,
the garlic,
yeah,
you know, taking time to do that stuff if you're
Yeah.
dealing with high blood pressure
Yeah.
because you have.
I have, yep, and no longer am I dealing with it. So I'm usually do that in the morning. That's why I was doing that was for my blood pressure. But now that that's under control, and you guys will be surprised how fast that will get under control once you start doing or changing your healthy habits in the morning. No cereals. We'll get into that too soon here in a second. No sweet sugar, anything like that. So yeah, that
So
celery juice help.
So the big breakfast thing, I would say, is the myth. It's kind of like if you're doing stuff one way for so long, you never try another way.
Right.
Of course, you're gonna be like your big breakfast. Somebody
Right.
tell you the big breakfast is what you
Right.
do, and a lot of people eating big breakfast and they're not doing anything.
Yeah.
So maybe if you eat big breakfast and you gotta
And you're active.
and you gotta lift 200 boxes,
Right.
which is good, but
Even though you're gonna be burned out after that,
you
you're gonna
get
have
up
a crash.
if you get up and lift and eat a big breakfast and you got to sit down at your desk and do some work.
Yes, be
No,
Yeah.
a lot of people notice they're getting like more like brain fog and things from like a big breakfast and eating. You know what I mean? So we're in big breakfast thing is definitely a myth.
Yeah.
You got to think you're waking up from a fast and you're putting these big breakfasts on. Like you got to eat something that's super duper healthy in the morning. Super duper healthy. So healthy like juicing, a green smoothie, those type of things. That's like stuff that's healthy in the morning. So then now we want to go over kind of like traditional breakfasts and what we've been eating over the years and compared to now and how that relates. So I know I grew up eating cereal.
Me too. We all did. Cereal.
So,
cereal. Yeah.
So you think of these boxes of cereal with all these colors and everything. It's like the worst thing that you can eat.
Yeah.
Period. And then for breakfast, on top of that, it's like a double whammy.
Yeah.
Like eating like a whole bunch of dye and color in the morning.
Yeah.
And then wonder why we got diabetes and high blood pressure and all these things.
Yeah, cereal's packed with sugar on top of that too. Also, more sugar than cakes and candies and that kind of thing. But
this cereal has no nutritional value.
So
I'm looking at Captain Crunch. You got the first ingredient is corn flour, sugar, oat flour, brown sugar, more sugar, palm sugar, salt, iron, and then 2 different dyes, yellow 5 and yellow 6.
All which are bad.
So you don't have anything
nutrition at all
with no vitamins in it.
None.
And this is what most kids are starting out the day with, and then they figure out why we so jittery, got ADHD, and you can't pay attention and stuff like that. So this is some of the worst things like we've been eating throughout the years. All these commercials telling us to eat this and eat that. Like it just doesn't make sense
at all.
And it does. And we're trying to figure out like why we got these diseases, why we got these autoimmune diseases, because we eat and die first thing in the morning. With all these colors. So I can say one of the best breakfasts is going to be green smoothie or some type of juice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Fruit juice.
Yep.
That fruit juice is going to give you like energy in the morning.
Yeah.
One of the other things, I'm not a big breakfast eater, so I would eat something like this, oatmeal, this is like plain oats. So this one right here is plain oats, has a little fiber, has no sodium. So you take something like this, plain oats, and you add like hemp seeds, chia seeds. You add your own fruit, your own sugar, some strawberries,
some nut butter,
some blueberries,
almond butter,
and you can add a little bit of agave. So you got a little bit of sugar, but you got a lot of, when you add chia seeds and you add hemp seeds, you got a lot of fiber in there. So it's going to have you full. So this type of thing, what is just plain oats, plain oats, where it doesn't have all that additive stuff in it, you add it yourself, and you're going to have a better start to the day. Usually when I have that, I'm like super full, especially with the chia seeds and hemp seeds in there. You add that extra protein, and
Yep.
those gonna have iron and all that type of
Amino
stuff.
acids, your whole nine.
I know some of you may have grew up eating this right here,
And that
cream of wheat. And let's see what this has. What is wheat farna? That's what the main ingredient, if it is.
If I can't pronounce it, I know,
And
9 times out of 10 it's not going to be good
calcium carbonate, fatted wheat germ.
Right. Exactly. My point. Exactly.
I don't know why they put my uncle on here.
Right.
That's I said not who should be on there. It should be a devil on that thing. That shit ain't no good.
I'm telling you. If you really want some energy, guys, I'm telling you. Sea moss in the morning, you get that way you can mix it with whatever you guys like to mix it with, whatever fruit. You're not adding any sugar in it. It has 92 minerals in it, so your body's getting replenished from the overnight. The food that you guys been eating has no nutritional value. So if you just change and critique some of your things, your habits in the morning, you should be able to, start feeling like like you want to feel, like you want to have that energy. You don't have that sugar rush where you're just and the next 4 hours at work, from I thought I ate healthy in the morning because I ate a bowl of cream of wheat, and backed it down with coffee, with sugar, creamer, and that kind of thing in it. So that's
I don't know what that is, but
yeah. Well, I used to do coffee a lot. I'm telling you, coffee was my thing. And I'm guessing a half of America, or if not 95% of them, do the same thing. But it's a price to pay when the caffeine takes a toll on your livers, and the sugar, and just the overall sugar is bad. That's why I'm just trying to get at, because coffee, if you drink just pure black coffee, even though it may not be as bad, the caffeine, but black coffee is a little bit more healthier than with additive sugar, creamer, and your lattes and your foam and your caramel and all that additive sugar, man. You're looking, that's just an increase in your insulin. So you're looking at type 2 diabetes later on down the road. For after so many years of doing it, of course. But it's never too late. If we're talking to you now, we're trying to change that. So just try to change your habits, critique what you do in the morning. And that plays a big part in the rest of your day. So
moringa would be great in the morning.
That too.
Even if it's a moringa tea or just a moringa shot, you had the powder and put some
Yeah.
hot water in it.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to wake you up.
Yeah.
Moringa be like, get a big jolt.
Ginger and turmeric too.
Because herbs have those antioxidants packed in there. You know what I'm saying? So when you have those herbs, usually you won't be as hungry too when you have the tea, especially if you have a big thing of tea.
Mm-hmm.
It'll kind of take away the hunger and stuff like that. A lot of people, we're just when we don't have those, when we have those breakfasts without the nutrients, we're getting super duper hungry, and then we're ready to eat anything.
Some more junk food
after that. Some more junk. So that's the main thing about we need to start out our day a little bit better than we've been programmed to with these big breakfasts and things. We eating too big in the morning, and it's so many myths that you can't work out with, not eating nothing and stuff like that. It might be hard when you first start. You might have to adjust, but you might have to eat a little something. If I've eaten a banana or something like that, that'll just give me enough. Even if you make some type of like protein bar or some type
or a protein shake in the morning. You can do some almond butter, spinach or kale with some spring water and some and that's about it.
There's some decent pea protein shakes and stuff out there. We don't really do that, but you can just add. If you wanted to grind up some chickpeas and you get some protein in there.
There you go.
Make some protein powder out of chickpeas.
There you go.
Or hemp.
Or kale,
hemp seeds, or any of that type of thing.
Dandelion.
But all your grains have protein also. So that's the main thing we want to talk about. Go over just breakfasts. Don't tell nobody. Don't let nobody tell you got to eat this, eat that for breakfast. When we need to do our own research and look at what we're eating for breakfast and see why we're having these problems. And right now, autoimmune disease is really huge, man. But so we got to figure out like what we've been doing wrong. Where in the past have we been going wrong? You know what I mean? It's up to us. Nobody. Nobody's gonna help us.
Right.
We got to be our own doctors first.
Exactly.
We gotta sit down and look at like, okay, let's look at the ingredients of this stuff, what we're doing. You know what I mean?
And I know it's gonna be hard. I'm telling you, like for people who stuck in that habit, I was one of them. You were one of them.
Yeah. No
it's hard to break that habit when it feels so good. To you as a person, when you're eating, you're not eating to live. So basically what we're trying to do is we want to see you live, of course, but we want to see you live healthy. And like he said, just changing your diet, starting in the morning is the best way to start. Changing your overall diet. So what you do in the morning plays out throughout the day. Um, and I'm a firm believer in that. I see the difference. I see the change. Like I've seen that. Man, I mean, that was one of the best things I ever could have did was a plant-based diet, um, and change my eating habits, change my lifestyle. All that comes into play full circle with just starting with eating right. So
Yeah. Lastly, I want to say one thing is like we always get this like people will be like a little bit at a time, and I do this in moderation. I need to
no moderation.
do a little bit of healthy, like a little bit of healthy stuff, like which is fine unless you're already sick.
Yeah.
So if you're like in the middle, like you just you're pretty healthy, but you can do better, then you little changes can help. But when you're in like you already have autoimmune disease, you already have this. Now we can't take no little changes. We don't have time for that.
It's a
It's
drastic.
just gonna be worse and worse. Like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So you got to do full detox.
Right.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You got to commit yourself.
Right.
But the other thing is that these foods are so addictive. We don't talk about that enough. Like this food addiction is the main thing. Like it's so addictive. You tell somebody, well, don't eat this. They just like they're about to cry or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because the food addiction is one of the worst things. It's one of the things that people don't talk about. Is food addiction is just terrible.
I think that's probably the highest addiction.
Yeah,
For me, I mean, just seeing it, because everybody's going through it.
And when you do a detox and you start dreaming about certain foods and looking at foods and you can't have.
Man, you'd be surprised what these guys are putting in these foods to keep us coming back, keep our bodies dependent on it. I can't emphasize that enough. Pancakes and muffins, man, that was like a routine for me religiously. And, I had even like a little withdrawal of not eating it. You know what I mean?
My first time,
sugar rush, the pancake syrup.
First time not having chicken for 30 days. I was thinking about chicken, looking at chicken, looking at other people's chicken.
Well, I might eat you. You look like a chicken. You know what I mean?
But after 4 weeks of not having it, I didn't want it no more, ever.
Yeah, me neither.
It's like my appetite plummeted. You know what I'm saying? I probably had so much parasites and bugs, because I was always hungry when I'm eating it. I'm eating chicken 3 times a day. So I'm staying hungry, and I'm eating eggs in the morning. I'm staying hungry. Like I didn't eat all these calories. I'm still hungry. Now I eat about a third or fourth of the calories, and I'm not really that hungry.
Right.
So you got to think of a lot of what's plaguing us is, you got to look at, everybody knows about alkaline acidic. Alkaline acidic, water is in the middle. We want to be water. We want to be healthy. We want to be water. Water is one of the most healthiest things we can drink. So we want to be water. But if you're way over in this acidic side, we're gonna be in trouble. So a lot of times when we're eating these, you can look at these different meats and stuff like that. They're gonna be highly acidic.
Very much so.
So we got to give them a break for a time. You ain't got to cut them out for your whole life. That's up to you. But you got to give them a break for some time. You know what I mean? That's why these detoxes, 30 days and stuff like that, they're very, very beneficial. When you can say no to certain foods for 30 days, man, it's give you a mental strength that, man, it's gonna make you a new person.
Yeah, we're actually doing a Dr. Sebi alkaline. It's not a fast, I would say.
No, it's just a diet.
Just a diet that we're doing. We actually started that yesterday.
More of an elimination diet because you're only eating certain foods.
Yeah, alkaline foods. So
we're doing Dr. Sebi's program right now.
Yeah. And
our program, you can go on to Iamcorefit.com. It's a 4 to 8 week program.
Yes.
It's an alkaline program. So, you guys got to check that out.
If you want to lose weight, if you're trying to lose weight, if you don't have no energy, this is going to be for you guys. Trust me.
And if you've been working out for a long time and you're not seeing the results, it's because toxins in your body are holding you back. So you got to take a break from these certain foods, do this detox, go to Iamcorefit.com, do this detox, and I'm telling you, you're going to cut fat.
We'll be there with you every step of the way, no doubt.
He just did it.
Yep.
Started the year.
Yep.
And
it's been a year already or 10 months?
No, I'm talking about started the year.
Oh.
The start of the year, cut
Oh yeah.
Really leaning out,
Right,
cutting fat,
right. Yep.
But yeah, you've been working out for a year.
Yeah, about a year now.
Yeah,
Yep.
so
And listen, man, I'm telling you,
and give yourself time of working out. Give yourself time.
yeah.
You can't do it, and
Everybody's different.
you're not gonna work out for 30 days and look like somebody on Instagram.
Right. No, it's not going to happen.
So give yourself a whole year and do different things with your diet.
Yep.
Do some type of detox.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That's going to reset everything.
2 to 3 times a year, you said?
Yeah, you can do it like as much as the seasons change.
Okay.
So every season you can do it like a 30-day detox. You know what I mean? So we starting on our second detox. And half detox. Cool. You did a full detox.
Yeah.
I did like a partial. And this time we're just doing the Savings program up from Savings List. So everybody, you can look that up yourself.
Yeah.
That don't cost you nothing.
Nothing. Free. Free.
That don't cost a thing.
Free. Well, not actually free. You gotta pay for the fruit and vegetables, but it's free to look it up.
It's free to look it up.
It's gonna be way cheaper than you going to the grocery store, and it's gonna be healthier.
We went on Amazon, bought a Dr. Sebi cookbook.
Yeah.
There's a couple on Instagram. What's the Instagram? They're the Alkaline Vegans. They sell an ebook, so I got that too, which is really good, and it has the list of foods in the ebook and in the book. So if you can't find them online, if you get one of these books, the Electric Eats on Instagram. There's a couple from DC, and they have an ebook, and it's great. Has a list of foods.
Very, very knowledgeable.
And that's about it for this episode.
Be sure to tune in to us next episode. We'll get a little bit more in depth about our products and various products that we're going to be coming out with in the near future.
I can say something about this right here. So this is our topical skin oil. All of us grew up, putting lotion on, and lotion is fine, but you got to look at the ingredients. What is lotion? Because I've never seen a lotion tree.
Right.
So
yeah, me neither.
This right here is coconut oil, grapeseed, and then we have essential oils of ginger, grapefruit, and lime. And you think you ashy or whatever, because for a while I stopped putting on lotion. I was just like, I'm not putting on this stuff. I don't even know what it is. I would be ashy. So, and then after I went to massage school, I said, started making my own massage oil. So I'm just like, this is what we supposed to be putting on our skin, all these natural products. So if you want to hydrate your skin, you so-called ashy, this is going to hydrate your skin. All right.
Very, very much so.
So
very much so.
Hit us up with that. We got
and we also going to be, we do have right now our men's and women's tees and our Iamcorefit tees. If you guys wanted something in particular, you can just inbox us or, send us a message, and we'll put something together for you guys. But these are going to be really beneficial through your detox. You want to revitalize your cells. This is going to detox your blood, lymphatic system, your cells, reboot everything in your system as far as energy and health-wise. This is going to be ideal for you guys. And what is in the women's tea is nettle tea, red raspberry leaf, red clover, and ashwagandha root.
So this is chlorella, and chlorella is just basically like super green. So it has everything you can think of as far as nutrition. It has protein, and it helps get toxins out your body. So that's the main thing, help get toxins out your body. Yeah. A lot of our women are not regular. They're not going to the bathroom. Toxins are staying in, and then you're wondering why you can't lose fat. So that's it. The toxins are holding in your body, so you got to have something to get it out. Chlorella is great for getting the toxins out of your body.
And drinking a lot of water.
Yeah, always drink the water.
Push that water in your system, through and through.
That's all I got to say.
That's all I got to say. Till next time, stay healthy, my good people. Stay tuned.
Peace.